Family is very key in the Springbok setup. He talks about the young guys, Swys, but you need the experienced guys. Top of mind, think of a guy like Jesse Creel. The impact you'll have on and off the field. You've seen this picture before. I think 2015 was the first time he was at the Rugby World Cup. How important to get that that depth, no, not depth, but that experience.
Yeah, that balance between youth and guys who's been there is so important. You talk about like Jesse Creel, man, what an inspirational guy. You know, you say the youngster is so inspirational. I can spend hours listening to Jesse and just get electrified by him and his passion, it flows over. And that's why now with Lukhanya's arm still injured and Jesse Creel running the 13th spot there is going to be vital. He understands Jacques' defence. Same as Lukhanya. And, so those guys, you need them. Remember what happened with Schalk Brits as a third hooker. He played such a massive role to keep that cohesion happy and everyone happy. Guys, because it's a long trip, and when you lose, the pressure is up. And there's certain guys, when do I get a chance, and when this or when that? So that balance is so important. And that brings me almost back, if I can jump in here with a hooper and a cooper, with Eddie Jones, talking about senior players. How do you drop two senior players like that? Very easy, in my opinion, if they coach killers. Very easy. I'm not saying they are, but if they're more important to the team or their personal stuff become more important, then no one is bigger than the game.
I see differently with Australia, and the fact that you brought it on. I think they're saying use France for experience because in 2027 they're hosting. So give guys as much experience as possible. Good now. Point. Let's have a go. Guys come back.
Absolutely. I mean, Steady Eddie's not the most stupid chap out there. I think importantly for Eddie, he knows he's not, well, I personally think he knows he's not going to win this. He might be telling the world he is, but he tells the world that every, he told it about England and look at where they are. But, you know, he is literally taking majority of the youngsters that he sees that will be in the World Cup in 2027. And when he would like to win it at home. That's the important thing. So for him, I think he sees that as a bigger picture. Yes, he's going to be competitive and he's on the easier side of the draw, but he's got his mind down the line for sure.
So you'll make the semis then, eh, Jono?
Ooh, whoa. Easy choice. Easy down.
Yeah,
easy
because
down.
he won't see 2027 as far as I'm concerned if he loses.
But that's and that's my I think could be the challenge with Eddie. We know, you know, he has lots. He's a guy who speaks what he feels. But at the same time, I'm not convinced that he might even stay until 2020. You know, to the next World Cup. You know, if again, just, you know, speculating and reading, I think the only coach who's actually signed up until the next World Cup is Greg Townsend from Scotland. And I don't know if any other coach has actually gone on and extended their contract already before.
Borthwick as well.
Well, there's another one. You know, so
isn't this the one that confirms that no one's bigger than the game? Maybe Eddie Jones' job was just to plant the seed. How do you build a foundation for 2027? We don't know.